Well, kia ora and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Pengelly and I'm going to be your auctioneer today. Welcome to those of you joining us online too. Welcome to our Harcourt's Holmwood Auction Day. Now, I'm your only auctioneer active today, but we've also got Bridget Andrews at the back. I've got Jason Wills, our operation manager, to my right, and I've also got Hayden Broadbelt to my left, our auction floor manager. So look, if you've got any questions throughout today's proceedings, please wave these gentlemen over. They're here to assist. And I've got Managing Director Tony Jenkins over here in his winter jacket, all ready to go. He's ready to jump into the fray if needed too. Now, on behalf of the whole team here, I do just want to say a huge thank you to our owners in the room this morning. Thank you for the last 2 months of your life and the life force you've poured into getting your houses ready for auction. You've probably been in the gardens, you've been cleaning, you've been chopping pillows, you're feng shuiing your house, everything to get it ready. Thank you so much for the effort and for trusting us with your houses at Open Homes. I know that there's a lot of choice out in the market, but congratulations for making the right choice and working with our award-winning team here at Harcourt's Holmwood. Now, all of our agents will have made the appropriate documentation available to you throughout the process. That's the contract from which we work and the limb and the title as approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. Now, as we're running our auctions today, we have rules of how we run them here in New Zealand. I'm just going to run through those rules, make sure we're all on the same page this morning. You're bidding today. You are the best buyers in the market because you are bidding cash and unconditional. Our owners are offering their properties today for sale, subject to a reserve price. So if the top accepted bid matches or betters that reserve, why then you are buying the property. Now, as your auctioneer today, I may nominate the sums in which we raise the bidding. So I might say 10 or 20,000. I may also refuse any bid if I do not deem it in the best interest of my owners. Now, on the unlikely event that there's no bidding, I may choose to bid on behalf of my owners. If I do this, I'm going to let you know that that's what I'm doing. I'll refer to it as a vendor bid, and I'll only do that under that reserve price that I mentioned. Now, I do note there's a couple of agents in the room. They may be assisting purchasers to purchase. So if I notice them getting into the fray, I will label them so that you know who they are and what they're doing. Now, something that people don't know about auction is that our owners may withdraw their property from sale at any point during the process. So that's up to and even during the auction. The key thing here is if we have some bidding and we don't reach that reserve price, I may pause the auction. We may invite the top bidder and our owners into one of our negotiation rooms to have a conversation. They may reach an agreement outside that room and they may sell out there, and it may not come back in here for any further bidding. So my advice to you is simple: hold the top bid. So I'm either selling it to you in the room or that you're the one that we're talking to first. Now, if there's any confusion on a bid, say if two of you go at once, I'm going to take the first person that I notice, and if needed, I will revert to the last undisputed bid, and then we will resume the auction from there. But the key thing, when you hold that bid and the hammer comes to the lectern, like so, you're going to join our agents to do 3 things quite promptly. 1, you'll sign that memorandum of contract and acknowledge you've received the approved REA guide. Secondly, you'll make the payment of your 10% deposit. And thirdly, you'll fill in the GST information in Schedule 3. Those are the rules. That's how it works. Are you all still with me? I know it's a lot of information to take in. I'm getting a few nods, a few smiles. Very good. Now we'll jump to our first property this morning, and that is 22 Pewter Place in Northwood, brought to the market by Sharon Trumper from our Mayorvale office. Good luck for this morning, Sharon. I know you've had a good campaign. So good luck to you and our owners this morning. Let's just make sure we are talking about the same property. I'll just run through the legal description here. That is 22 Pewter Place in Northwood, formerly described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 643 square metres, more or less, on lot 306, deposited plan 309673, all contained and described on the record of title that Sharon has provided to you over the last 3 weekends of the campaign. Now, settlement, that's proposed for the 5th of September 2025 or any other date that you've mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. Now, I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 26. You bid, you buy on that basis today, and that list of chattels remains unchanged. So the property itself, now there is a lot on offer. Sharon, I remember when you listed this, you rung me straight away going, now Dan, this is a goer. It is such a beautiful property and in such great condition, and certainly when I arrived there the other weekend, it delivered that in spades. I think the first thing that grabbed my attention was that 3-car garaging out front. That's not on offer very often, especially with the parking out in front of it. That's giving you a bit of flexibility, whether that's the classic car, the toys, the trailers, etc. that you want, but you've got options here, which I think is what you want. Coming inside, you've got that lovely front lounge to the left, and then flowing into the open living area around that kitchen island and that fireplace there. It just felt so lovely and warm, and even though it was winter, I think I was there at about 1 o'clock on Sunday the other week, Sharon, light flooding into the lounge, onto that patio. I could see where you're going to spend your summer evenings out there. You've got 4 bedrooms, and one of those bedrooms well placed at the front entrance, I thought. If you need it to be an office or something else, you've got a few options there. And I did notice just how plush the carpet was. I questioned Sharon, is this brand new? It was just such a pleasure even took my socks off to just fully enjoy the experience. And then into the master bedroom, well, that didn't fail to deliver here at all. The master walk-in wardrobe, I noticed the good divide, hers on either side. No arguments on whose space is whose, so that one party can't dominate. And then into that wonderful ensuite, that huge ensuite with that gorgeous tub that is, I would suggest there's maybe even room for 2 in there, but that's up to you. That's none of my business. But let's get on with it. It's your chance to make this property yours. And I did note the street pewter. I don't really know much about alloys and metals, but the words that came up when I Googled it was versatile, decorative and functional. And I think all of those words apply in spades to this property. So where do you see value? Who would like to, what was that? 900, Foss, working with some bidders there. Good luck to you this morning, team. If we get this right, you never have to see Foss again, so that's very exciting. At 900,000, my suggestion from here, maybe 25,000. Is there 925 in the room to get us into Northwood? First call at 900. Second time. Third final time at 900. Foss, would you go 925 or do you want me to? Yep. At 925, thank you very much. Very determined bidding there, ready to go at 925. 950, very good. I think this is Foss's auction. He doesn't want any of you involved. He's trying to put you off at 950. And I can see why Foss, wonderful property here in Northwood at 950. I look for 975. First call at 950. Second, third, final call. Look, Foss, can't sell to you at 950. Is there a better offer there?
Yeah, we'll lift to 960.
960. Absolutely at 960. I scan the room, otherwise I'm going to pause with Foss and his wonderful bidders. Once, twice, third time. Wonderful, Foss. Let's find a room. Let's have a conversation. Good luck to you this morning. I hope that we'll be putting a sold sticker on there this afternoon. The auction is open and live, and we'll be back with you shortly to take you to Memorial Ave. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience as we have conversations at Pewter Place. I take you now to 424 Memorial Avenue in Burnside, represented to the market by Ben Barn, coming to join me up here. Come on, Ben, jump in the camera so that everybody can see you. Ben's from our Island 2 office here. He's been running a fantastic campaign, about 40 parties through over the last 3 weeks, Ben, and I did notice the attention to detail. As soon as I was about to ask a question at the open homes, Ben already had the answer before I asked the question, which I love working with agents with that attention to detail. Now, the property itself, formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 809 square metres, more or less, on Lot 2, deposited plan 18061, all contained and described on that record of title that Ben has been providing all parties throughout the campaign over the last 3 weeks. Now, settlement that's proposed just around the corner at Wednesday, the 6th of August 2025, or any other date mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. Now, that list of chattels, that remains unchanged. I do note the security alarm, the conservatory and the HRV system will be passed to you in an as-is, whereas condition. And I take it that you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis today. I do note that when you buy this property, you're going to get a lovely cheque sent, or it wouldn't be a cheque in this day and age, but you're going to get a lovely number into your bank account of $12,248 coming back to you as reward for buying the property. How wonderful is that? I would love that sort of incentive when I'm out buying. Now, the property itself, first appearances for me, I noticed I arrived there and I was like, well, my goodness, when I travel every month or two, I'm not too far away at all from the airport. Commuting is going to be easy. And not only can I fly anywhere easily and not have to pay for parking, is that I can go south or I can go north on the motorways easy as. So I think this property is fantastically located for those of you who want to spend your weekends elsewhere. The size of the section was the next thing I noticed. Huge space, the amount of driveway car parking there that gives you space for all the kids, the teenagers getting their cars, or the guests and the visitors. And then into the house itself, space just keeps being provided. That large conservatory, the huge lounge, that lovely long kitchen and dining room, good sized bedrooms. Then out the back you've got the almost 3-car garage, Ben. I wasn't quite sure how to estimate it. That's been turned into this wonderful workshop space, giving you versatility whether you want to use it for storage or work from it. And then out the back, the studio space, the storage area, I don't know what to call it, but 2 wonderfully versatile spaces. And then in between them you've got an outdoor courtyard right down the back hidden. You've got veggie beds, you've got fruit trees. This for me, I didn't quite know how to pitch this home, because I think this could work for a family, this could work for uni students, this could work for a blended family, all sorts of people. There's just a whole lot of options. So I open for your interest. Where do you say go? Where would you like to bid to make this yours? Haven't even mentioned the school zones. Should be excited when we're talking about Burnside and Cobham Intermediate. Very sought after, fought after. I'm happy to suggest a price. Exciting number at $780. Would somebody like to get me away there? Quiet and considered this morning. Well, look, happy to open bidding at $780 on a vendor bid. At $780, my suggestion from here, let's go 40,000 at $820. Anybody got $820? Get a piece of Burnside real estate. First call at $780. Second. Third time. Well, look, happy to move on behalf of my owners then at $820. Chase down $850 is my suggestion. Is there $850? A lot of home on offer here. Once, twice, third call at $820. Well, one find a vendor bid, Ben, on behalf of our owners at $850. Clearly worth more than this. A lot of property in prime real estate in Burnside at $850,000. If I see no further offers, I'm just going to pass back into Ben's hands, and we're going to be ringing our conditional parties that are waiting for updates. They were hoping that it wouldn't sell here because they want to have a chance at it themselves. First, second, third, final time at $850. Right, Ben, I passed the property in. Clearly worth more than this. There's a lot of property on offer. Ben is ready to go. If you'd like to get through and see this property, give Ben a call this afternoon. We can get through today, Ben, if we need to. Wonderful. And certainly open homes this weekend. Good luck to you, Ben. Good luck to our owner. So much house on offer. The property is passed in at 8:50, and we'll be back with you with updates on Pewter Place in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. Thank you so much for your patience. We paused some time ago at 22 Pewter Place in Northwood. We paused on a bid of $960,000. There has been some robust conversations for what is a wonderful property, and there has been an increase to $995,000, at which point my owners have activated their right under clause 2.6 of the contract, and I'm happy to say 22 Pewter Place in Northwood is withdrawn and sold. Congratulations to our owners. Beautiful presentation, immaculate, a wonderful campaign by Sharon Trumper once again, and that brings us to the end of our auction day. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll have several more properties for you next week to consider. Have a wonderful week ahead.